And there's a few little like tactics you can do, especially on YouTube.
Okay.
So on Facebook, no matter where you're at, if you're on your tablet, if you're on your phone, if you're on your computer, the Facebook ad unit is always clickable. I watch YouTube from my PlayStation in my bedroom. And then upstairs, I'm watching YouTube from my smart TV that has a little YouTube app on it. You know, the kids hate it because I keep doing this joke, but people will be like, just click here. So I'll walk over to the TV and I'll tap on the TV. I can't click here, guys. I can't.
Right.
And it's funny. It's a dad joke, whatever. But it's an important marketing lesson to realize when you're running YouTube ads is a lot like TV. It's on the internet, so it's still very trackable. They have all those interest targeting, so we get the best of both worlds, okay? Because we can run ads basically on people's TVs, but we can also have all that tracking and targeting that we love. But you have to realize that when you're doing YouTube ads, it's not always clickable.
Right.
So there's a few tactics. There's 4 tactics. I hope I remember all 4 here.
Okay.
The first one is link in the description.
Okay.
Make sure you mention in your video. Also, it's become so prominent for YouTubers to say link in the description that most, you know, unless you're really new to YouTube, like my grandmother might not know that the link is in the description, but generally anybody who's watched YouTube for more than a month or two, you know, in the description is where they usually put all the links, okay? So you want to just mention it in your video. Hey, you know, you can go to adskills.com/whatever, but also the links in the description. Okay? That's the first thing you want to make sure you do. Second thing you want to make sure you do is have a, I believe they call it a lower thirds. I don't feel like it's ever a third. It's like a fifth of the screen. Why do they call it a third?
It takes up like the center, and it's like.
Yeah. So whatever it's called. It's that little bar at the bottom where you have your call to action. Some people like to have it show up at specific times because they feel like it's going to be more persuasive if they hide it for. I run the thing the whole time. You know, for me, my philosophy in sales is I believe at any given time, somebody's ready to buy right away. And then some people need a little bit more pushing, you know, and so I'm just going to run my little, you know, call to action the whole time because I'm not going to try and magically guess when somebody's going to be ready. I'm just going to leave it there the whole time. And so
just for clarity, the lower third is going to be different than the that's going to be something you're going to create in YouTube, not in AdWords, correct?
Yes. Or you can overlay it right in your video editing, but these days YouTube does give you the ability to put that in post, which is sometimes better because that's changeable on the fly, you know, because if like right now I have like hundreds of videos that are baked into the video editing and I can't change the landing page or whatever, you know, but if I had done it in YouTube, then I could change it right now. So that's something to consider. Okay. So link in the description and then the CTA. The other one is you want to make sure that it's really easy. It's memorable.
Okay.
So I'm not going to use like adskills.com/retargeting-recipes-justin-brooke-free-book. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm probably just going to truncate it to adskills.com/free. I don't think there's anything there, so don't go there. But I'm just trying to let you know, you know, I used to use /go. I use /go/free/join. That way it's very easy for them to remember.
Yep. Because
remember, they were about, especially on YouTube, they were about to watch a different video. They still want to watch that video. Your ad was good. You sold them, but they still want to watch, you know, Jack Black beat Red Dead Redemption 2 or whatever it was that they were watching on there, you know. So you have to make sure that, you know, 1, your link is in the description. 2, that you have an overlay somewhere on the screen that's showing it, but also that it's very memorable because chances are they're going to go watch that other video that they wanted to first, and then they're going to go and look you up. And so you want it to be memorable for them so that they can go to Google. I like to follow it up with a little branded search ad. You know, that helps make sure that when they Google it, because sometimes they'll be like, oh, it was AdSkills book, you know, even though it was free, but they don't remember. They just remember I talked about a book, and then my company was AdSkills, you know.
Yep.
And so you want to make sure you have that little branded search. Okay, so that's the third thing. Fourth thing, this one's optional, but if you really want to squeeze the most juice out of your video ad, have a text call to action. You know, text free book to 41345, which
Okay.
that helps them, because remember, they want to watch that video. They still want to be on YouTube. They're in their YouTube time. You know, maybe they're eating a little bowl of soup and they're on lunch and they're watching YouTube and your ad showed up to them. Their life is happening and your ad jumps into their life, okay? But then you have a text call to action, so they don't need to change their tablet or their laptop or their TV from the YouTube. They can just, on their phone, they can write that text in and keep going. So these are the little tactics that we do to try and help get that click on YouTube when the click isn't always possible.
Yeah. I love that. Okay. No, it's huge, especially the little text message thing. That's money. Okay. So you got basically link in the description. Make sure you have the lower third. Some people like to, you know, have it show up later, like the whole call to action on a sales video. But these days, I think I agree. You know, have it shown the whole time is totally fine, especially when you're being authentic and stuff. So easy and memorable URL, and then an optional. Also follow up with a branded search ad, either your brand and or maybe your name if you're a personal brand. And then optional, you know, have them text something so you got a URL and a text message so they can just boom, do it from their phone and write it down. Okay. I like that. Cool.
Yep.
Okay. So